Hi, this is Dr. Pike again for LDR350. We're in week 8 and covering chapter 15, Social Networking and Technology. And this comes from the Leading with Communication book by Gamble and Gamble. To begin, we'll cover the sharing leader. How do you feel about leading via engagement? Tools of collaboration have multiplied and leaders can no longer be reactive rather than proactive when it comes to social media use. As leaders, we need to be aware of how to use technology and define what it is to share in the leader-follower relationship. Social media can be a tremendous partner in connecting leaders with their members, facilitating nurturing of new ideas and the solving of problems while transforming an organization. The people that you need to reach are more than likely already online and using social media sites. Our culture is a culture of sharing, and this is done via social media. Sharing occurs on the internet. As we know, users have fans, friends, or followers with whom they maintain digital contact. Communication flows in all directions at once. Leaders have the opportunity and obligation to deal with this change in expressing themselves in the public. Being open to the use of online media can enhance your ability to excite and involve people who would otherwise follow from the sidelines or second guess. It helps you determine what people like and dislike, and engage with others and develop more collaborative teams because of the engagement. It also helps in increasing the connection and support of team members, as well as access to ideas. We want to accelerate involvement and innovation. What we share is important. You can share information to reinforce a decision, introduce a goal, or involve your team in implementing a strategy. You can use a blog or other platform to update thinking and progress. You can open yourself more to the immediate feedback by conversing online. This will make it easier to identify supporters, as we stated previously. People can help one another with problems by not ignoring them, but coming together to resolve them. You can apply creative solutions generated by crowdsourcing to help solve specific problems. You can generate buy-in for decisions by opening up information sharing. Sharing facilitates personal and organizational growth. Sharing in promoting growth increases conversation, it removes barriers between people, it enhances understanding, and it alerts you to potential problems. Sharing accomplishes change by asking a simple question: how can we be better? And this will encourage people to play a role in making things better. Ideas never thought of before can be handed over to departmental teams and transformed into actions, leading to a culture of continuous improvement. Limiting risks of sharing. And you want to do this by communicating authentically. Sharing can feel like you're giving up control. However, you can structure a social media policy to ensure accountability and confidentiality. The book provides some do's and don'ts. And this is to establish some ground rules. It tells you do adopt systems that look and feel popular to consumer applications such as Facebook, Dropbox, Instagram, etc. Explain their purpose to employees, notably group collaboration and information sharing. Analyze the data emerging from the network to help manage ideas and people. It tells you do not let networks become too personal. Confuse internal and external social networks, i.e., those for customers and those for employees. It tells you don't be entirely hands-off. Someone will need to monitor and moderate. Identifying employees who are good at becoming these monitors and have the best interest for the company and its goals would be paramount in this situation. If you do not need to know who's blogging about what, then you're okay with uncoordinated sharing. And I don't know an organization that benefits from uncoordinated sharing. Acquiring authenticity. This is a quality that others must attribute to you. When you're authentic, you're genuine. People trust you because they judge you to be genuine. Authentic leaders share to build trust because shared goals depend upon trust, depend upon support teams to achieve goals, are open to other viewpoints, make themselves available to people throughout the organization, use technology to facilitate communication, engender a culture of transparency while explaining reasons why some information cannot be shared. Leading virtual teams. Virtual teams draw on the expertise of employees based around the globe. E-leadership tools and strategies include Skype and webcams. The leader must make the online team's purpose absolutely clear. You want to provide guidelines and structure, as well as deadlines for all group work. Leaders must listen and demonstrate respect for diverse opinions and express their appreciation for the team's work. A collaborative leader will excel in this role, but it is not a good fit for the directive authoritarian leaders or the laissez-faire, the blasé, hands-off approach. A leader must function as the primary source of information coming from the virtual team. Special challenging issues facing virtual leaders include you have to be on at all times, 24/7, and this can be difficult. Leaders may never physically meet their staff and therefore must find a way to use technology to collaborate and bridge physical distances. You have to communicate enthusiasm because like in emails, we can misconstrue an individual's intention by reading our own emotions into emails. So these leaders of virtual teams seem overly happy, overly enthusiastic to be able to motivate their subordinates globally. The leaders need to be proactive and engage team members and display their confidence in them. They need systems that foster teamwork. Sorry, I advanced the slide. Empowerment tends to be higher in virtual teams. However, the potential for mistaken first impressions and stereotype based on geographic and cultural differences is also higher. Virtual teams need to be person-centric, doing their best to forestall misconceptions, misperceptions, feelings of employee isolation, misunderstanding due to delays, and confusion resulting from cultural difference or equipment malfunction. When led effectively, virtual teams reduce costs and increase the sharing of knowledge, contributing to growth and success of the organization. And this ends our final lecture on the chapters in Gamble and Gamble. I want to say thank you very much for sticking with us through what can be some dry reading sometimes. I want you to advance now and please this week review the critical assignment lecture below. Thank you.